Good evening from the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City. We welcome you to Thunder Basketball as OKC Thunder are taking on the Golden State Warriors here on WWLS, the Sports Channel, on the iHeartRadio app. Beautiful here in beautiful Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. The YouTuber, our producer, and engineer back in our beautiful WWLS, the Sports Channel studios. Thunder and the Golden State Warriors. First meeting between these two teams. Here's your lineup for the Warriors. We got Ben Simmons. Kind of weird he got signed to the Golden State Warriors. Brendan Pomensky, Gary Payton II, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green. Looks like there's some injuries. This is why Steph Curry's not playing. And then we have SGA, Luke Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein for the Thunder.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wonder why Steph Curry is already out. Why he's not playing tonight. We'll have to look at the injury report in just a second. So we're actually going to look at that right now as I'm thinking. Okay, hang on. Does it show me where I can go to injuries?
Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
I think for the Warriors, they're making a move now in the top 10, and this is a team to watch. I like what I'm seeing from them.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small.
Thunder coming off a win last night against Memphis.
And it's Payton in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4.
Warriors not sure who they played last time, as now the fans will stand up.
With Dort to his side. And it's
We're underway here in Oklahoma City as the fans stand up until they score.
Off the bench.
And that depth.
And I'm trying to go to where you could see the injuries, but unfortunately we cannot. Unless they're not playing. Yeah, it doesn't tell me how he's out of the game, as that shot's missed. Rebound by the Warriors. Ben Simmons has it.
You can step up on any given night.
Now here's Payton. After the miss from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Butler from outside.
There's a 3. It is missed. Rebound by SGA.
Thunder coming to this one.
Thunder going from left to right, wearing their home whites, as here's a 3. Cha-ching! A Thunder money ball for Chet Holmgren. Gets the Thunder on the board, 3-0, as Ben Simmons brings it up. Looks like no Steph Curry, as that shot is blocked, but the Warriors get their offensive rebound, so Simmons gets it back. 5 seconds left on the shot clock with Jimmy Butler, who takes a 2. It's missed. Holmgren gets the rebound.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for.
So Thunder fans have finally sat down after having to stand up until they scored. As Hartenstein gets 2 points and it's in. 5-0 Oklahoma City. Thunder wearing the home whites. OKC in blue letters, blue numerals, white shorts, blue and orange stripes on the shorts. Warriors are wearing their road blues. The Golden State Warriors logo. Here's a 3. It's in. Nice 3 there, which is the Golden State logo, Warriors logo. Yellow numbers and numerals, blue shorts, white, blue stripes, yellow stripes as well for Golden State. So they're wearing their all-road blues. Thunder at home. First of 2 games at home for the Thunder, as they're also going to take on the Lakers, you'll see on Friday night, as that ball is out of bounds.
And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10
That was a good block
in
there.
The Thunder.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass.
So Thunder off to a good start here. Steve Kerr, head coach of the Golden State Warriors. Mark Dagnall, the head coach for the Thunder. Mark Dagnall has done a good job turning this Thunder program into a championship team. It's like no Steph Curry, no... Kind of sad you don't have Steph Curry, otherwise we could have had a showdown there. As 9-3 Thunder on the 2 points for Shea.
On their first 5 attempts.
Now here's Simmons.
Simmons the Butler with a Payton the second, Gary Payton the second. And Butler will take a 3. It's missed. Rebound by Luke Dort.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
There's Dort for 3. That's missed. Holmgren gets the rebound. And it's in. Chet Holmgren gets his 2 points on the board. Thunder up 11-3. Not the start of the game the Golden State Warriors were hoping for. You know, Vontae Hill and company for the Golden State Warriors on NBC Sports California, as that too is in. They need to start stepping up with now that Steph Curry's out with an injury, it looks like. Luke Dort just underway, first quarter here. Thunder up 11-5 over Golden State here at the Paycom Center as SGA will take it 2. That's missed. Rebound by Ben Simmons.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his
so the Thunder really need to make sure to take care of business here tonight. There's a shot that's missed. Jay will get the rebound.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
Yeah, they really need to do a good job. Kaminsky will score. Hey, look, 7-11. Oh, thank Kevin.
It's an open 3. That's the key to efficient.
Thunder up 11-7.
By 4. Outside, George.
Dort has the ball over to SGA. Takes a fadeaway, and it's in. Thunder up 13-7. 2 points for SGA.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So Golden State without their Splash brother, Steph Curry, who's out with an injury, and I think I see him on the bench. So he's not playing, so there's 2 points for, I think that was Draymond Green who got the 2 points. Thunder now lead 13-9. SGA takes a 2, it's missed. Simmons will get the rebound. So the Warriors really need some players on the bench to step it up. Ben Simmons, we've seen him from the Sixers and other teams like the Brooklyn Nets, as he takes a 2 and it's in. And Golden State is now back to within 2, 13-11.
Think about that's a nice shot.
To the inside.
Thunder will take on the Lakers on Friday as Hartenstein gets a 2-pointer dunk.
That's how you break down the defense.
Warriors trail by 4. Pajemski with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
Warriors lost at home against the
Green with
Pacers.
a screen on George.
So they're looking to bounce back as that shot was missed.
Oklahoma City's gone.
They were at home against the Warriors. Of course, they were hosting the Pacers. As that 2 was in. G. Will gets his 2 points, 17-11 Oklahoma City. Steve Kerr will call a timeout.
He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Not a good start for the Thunder, or not for the Thunder, excuse me, for the Warriors. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We'll be back on Friday as the Thunder will take on the Los Angeles Lakers. Tip-off will be at noon Central Time on Friday.
And while we got a chance, look at some numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Averaging about 32 points, 7 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on.
We also getting ready to have Senor Sean join us for the Mavericks game. So the Thunder will look to...
Simmons finds Payton. Here's Pajemski. Outside Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And Butler just exploits that pick and roll defense. A tough physical guy who's hard to guard in those sets.
Butler got the point. 17-13 Oklahoma City. SGA over the whole room for three. That's missed. Rebound by Gary Payton for the Warriors. He'll bring it up.
Now Simmons after the missed three from Chet Holmgren. And Simmons kicks to Green. Here's the three.
There's a three that's missed. Rebound by SGA.
You could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that too is missed. Simmons will get the rebound.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
They set the pick. No one
Here's Gary for three. That's missed. Hardenstein with the rebound.
Thunder leading by 4. Here's
SGA takes a two. It's in. SGA gets 2 more points. It's a Thunder lead at 19-13.
Good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Pass to Pajemski. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Green with a screen on SGA. Green. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Great find by Simmons. He's always looking to create the best shot possible for his team.
And so
And timeout's called for the Thunder.
He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. You know, Richard, you switched teams a few times in your career. Tell us, what's the first year in a new city like, being, with the new team and new surroundings?
Early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family?
I don't need to see that creepy song, I guess.
A player getting comfortable in a new city.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Golden State also making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Payton, and it's Buddy Hield in for Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah, we're going to have Buddy Hield.
And here now the Thunder. 4-point game. Pass to Joe. Butler against Wiggins. Here's Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Warriors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point.
There's a two, and it's in. Golden State with Jimmy Butler with the 2 points, now within 2. So Golden State keeping up with the Thunder despite being without Steph Curry. As Wiggins for 3, it's in. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. So Wiggins gets a 3-pointer. It's 22-17 Oklahoma City. But I was saying the Warriors doing a good job playing without Steph Curry is big. As Kuminga has it. To Buddy Hield.
Terrific fit.
Forward Sooner Buddy Hield. He'll take a 3. It's missed. Jason Wallace with the rebound.
Now here's Wallace. He had 10 points in the win against Memphis. Lets it go.
Here's a 3. It's in. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. For number 11, that will be a 25-17 Thunder lead.
To the middle. Outside, Kuminga.
Kuminga for 3. That's missed. Isaiah Joe was the one who hit that bucket. He'll get the rebound.
Joe passes to Caruso.
There's Caruso to Sorber. Mason Wallace.
Set the screen.
Here's a 3. That's missed. Rebound by Kuminga.
And here's Kuminga.
25-17 Oklahoma City during the first. Late stages of the first. Draymond Green has the ball.
We see his energy shift in the game. He defies expectations and even sometimes
Podzeminski, he'll take a 2, and it's in.
Podzeminski got 6.
Got 6 points. 5-19 Oklahoma City.
Bounce pass Wallace. And that one's good.
Wiggins gets 2 more points. 27-19 Oklahoma City.
Way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Podziemski with it. Wallace covering. Pass to Kuminga. Now Podziemski. Left side Butler. Back to Podziemski. A three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Joe finds Caruso. Wallace outside. Fires from deep. Caruso.
That shot was missed.
Up top, Podziemski.
Butler for 3. That's missed. That is how the first quarter will end.
In the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency.
27-19 Oklahoma City at the end of the first quarter. We'll start the second.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised.
Wallace has it.
From deep.
We're starting the second quarter. To Wiggins. There's Williams for 3. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. Jalen Williams has a 3. And it's 30-19 Oklahoma City. Oh yeah, I see Al Horford's checked in.
Inside.
Al Horford, championship player from the Celtics, and there's a 2-pointer that's in.
9 points on the basket from Al Horford.
A remarkable
Al Horford, a good player.
Who still has those polished post moves.
Here's a 3, that's missed. Buddy Hield will get the rebound.
Give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Melton.
Melton has the ball. Over the Hield. Hield, a former Sooner.
Now Kuminga. He's guarded by
Kuminga
Williams.
has it.
Fades away.
He'll take a fadeaway, and it's missed. Rebound by Ding over the J-Will.
With the fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Wallace, Caruso for 3, that's missed. Melton with the rebound.
Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Kuminga.
Moody, and he just threw it out of bounds. They were going to do a dunk, but a costly turnover there for Moody. And Isaiah Hartenstein, dang, on that number.
It shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Williams, he's checked in for Jang. The Thunder leading by 9. Now Caruso. Still scoreless.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
To the paint. Shoots from the right block. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. They set the pick. Williams for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Williams has got 10.
After after failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got
33-21 Thunder, as that was a Chichinga Thunder money ball, and a deep three for the Warriors there.
Love the response.
33-24 Oklahoma City. As Caruso to J. Will. Thunder's only loss was against the Mavericks in Dallas. They have not lost since. They have yet to lose at home, as there's the bucket and the foul. And Jalen Williams, 12 points right now. He'll look to get a three-point play, as we got some substitutions for both teams.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Jalen Williams is checked in for Williams. Then for the Warriors, Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga.
J. Will.
Payton comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Ben Simmons in for
At 2, it's Mez. Ben Simmons is in.
Shot creators. Richard, how underrated is footwork to what they do?
No, it's very
Gary
underrated.
Payton.
It's not just big men. You look at guys like Jalen
Simmons
Brunson,
and their
Kyrie
Buddy
Irving.
Hield for 3. Good 3 for Buddy Hield. And the Warriors are down by 35-27 here in the second quarter. Thunder and Lakers will be a very fun one here on Friday. Of course, that'll wrap up the 2-game homestand between those two. Jay Will takes a 2. It's in. 2 points for Jay Will. It's now 37-27 Oklahoma City. And looks like the Warriors want a timeout.
Tries to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Golden State, Steve Kerr, going to be a Hall of Famer.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1. Jalen Williams, 4th.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Butler. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Time on the clock. Oh, Butler.
Nice 3 for Simmons.
Their third
37-30.
in a row.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
This will be a tough game for the Thunder.
They've held a 12-point lead early.
There's a 2-pointer there. 39-30 Oklahoma City.
Warriors trail by 9. Butler finds Horford. On the wing, Payton. Simmons sets a screen for Butler. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Williams against Payton. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointers off the mark. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Hield attack. And here is Horford. Hield with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets the 3 fly. Hield can't hit. The Thunder lead.
That was a good shot. So you're seeing you're going to be seeing a lot of stuff coming out, like 4 videos in the span. Well, actually, could be 5.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated
But he
from
healed.
an offensive standpoint.
Horford sets a screen.
He'll take a 3. That was missed. Rebound by Caruso.
The Thunder have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10.
Gatewill has the ball. Russo for three cannot respond. Jimmy Butler will get the rebound. Butler got traded from the Miami Heat, and that's out of bounds. Thunder will have the ball. I was going to say Jimmy Butler got traded from the Miami Heat.
On Wednesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality.
Yeah, we'll be getting closer to having Sean join me. Of course, he'll be joining me in Oklahoma City when the Thunder take on the Dallas Mavericks, the only team they've lost this season. As Holmgren will take a three, that's missed. Rebound by Peyton II over to Jimmy Butler. Thunder have not lost since, as that too is good for Butler. It's 39-32 Oklahoma City.
Can't give him that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Simmons. Takes a step back, looking to end his cold spell, and it's SGA missing. Warriors trail by 7.
SGA miss.
Peyton right side. Holmgren against Butler. Holmgren with the steal. Down low. Count that one for Dort. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout.
Timeout for the Warriors.
To discuss some potential changes.
Senor Sean and I are going to resume score checks that had to be suspended from last night because we hadn't even gotten into women's basketball. We're still in the early stages of men's. We still had to do last night, which I don't think that's going to be an issue. That will come whenever I start a VC with them. And tomorrow, I may actually do it tomorrow. May actually postpone the deal for today, tomorrow, which don't be surprised if that's to be the case. So, just saying.
Pajemski, he's checked in for Heel. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Thunder. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, there's the Warriors, just a few spots below there.
And, guys, for the Warriors, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Now here's Green.
Okay, Golden State will get themselves in the competition to try to get themselves.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him.
Two for SGA, it's in. Thunder up by 9, 43-32. SGA's only had 8 points tonight.
Pass to Pajemski. Peyton in the corner. Back to Simmons. Green with a screen for Simmons. Here's Pajemski. Three-pointer, Butler. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
The Thunder will hopefully at some point end up losing their first home game of the season, whenever that's going to be. I will be surprised if it will be against the Dallas Mavericks, the team who they lost to.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
That's been their only loss of the season to date.
And the shot goes down. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout.
Mark Dagnall calling timeout. I'm trying to get it over to my game. They'll want to my game on my phone. That is.
And the Thunder making the switch here. Wallace is checked in.
Carson Wallace and Luke Dort checking in. SGA
SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder.
coming up to halftime.
Alexander driving in.
Dort for three, that's missed. Rebound by Bazinski or whatever his name is. Butler's shot gets blocked.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingsman. Holmgren can alter a block just about every
That two is missed. Rebound. There's a three, that's missed. Rebound by Simmons. So two opportunities for the Thunder, both missed.
Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Guys, back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization.
Simmons will take a three, miss. Rebound by
The
Holmgren.
Thunder leading by 9. Holmgren sends the screen for Jordan.
It's a three, that's missed. Butler will get the
And
rebound.
for the Warriors, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Holmgren against Butler. Outside, Payton. Green kicks to Butler.
There's Butler.
Jimmy Butler. No good on
And
the
he
shot.
misses.
Good
Rebound
Jimmy
by the
Holmgren.
Thunder.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Dort finds SGA.
Cowboy Sean.
Takes a three.
Luke Dort will take a three. Rebound by Hardenstein. He scores. 45-34, Oklahoma City lead over the Golden State Warriors.
Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Butler following the score by Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Wallace, the pass to SGA. Puts up a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yep. Baczynski really doing a good job. There's Payton the second over the Jimmy Butler. Thunder leading 45-34 over the Golden State Warriors. And Butler has been fouled by Chet Holmgren.
And Jimmy Butler.
First free throws for either team tonight. Jimmy Butler, who got traded from the Miami Heat to the Golden State Warriors last season, also signed a new deal with the Golden State Warriors, so this would be theoretically his first full season with Golden State. Hopefully Jimmy Butler's doing a lot better in the Bay Area than he was doing with Miami. His first shot's good. 45-35 Oklahoma City.
At the line.
45 seconds left until halftime.
And
Shot
Butler
is good,
nails
so
both
both
of them.
free throws good.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Wallace outside. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The rebound by Payton. Payton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Pajemski. Now here's Butler. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot from the
Butler will
top of the
take a
key.
2. It's missed. Rebound by Hartenstein.
Hartenstein's got his first rebound of the night.
And that is how.
Holmgren on
Nice
the
dunk by Holmgren, 47-36. That's how the first half was going to end.
And so
Excuse me.
it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in the second half?
Well, we got to make some stops and get a little traction in this game. I mean, we fell behind right away, and so let's make a push the first 4 or 5 minutes, get back in the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Groups, please. They're taking about this shot. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Warriors.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on. Let me write that down. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Jalen Williams has been sensational.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points.
I'm back as we're about to start the second half here between the Thunder and the Golden State Warriors.
Settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all
The
game.
Royals here at the Paycom Center in downtown Oklahoma City. YouTube, our producer and engineer,
So
back
it's
in
the
our
Warriors
1340 studios here
11-point
tonight.
game. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous Alexander runs
Butler
things
for
with
three.
Gordon to
It's
his
in.
side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward.
Good start for the Golden
And
State
that's
Warriors
Jamal
here in
Jacobs
half
starts the
number
second
2.
half.
It's now 47-39 Oklahoma City.
Jimmy Butler made that
Hello,
last
Senor
three-pointer.
Sean.
Holmgren wide open. That drops.
And there's a
Comes
3,
off
and
an
that's
assist
good
from
for the
Williams.
Thunder.
Holmgren's got 10.
And I love the competitive edge.
50-39 Oklahoma
Plays
City.
Coming right back with his
Of course, Sean will have his only visit to Oklahoma City, unlike this last season, this past season.
The three-pointer offline.
We'll have 2 trips for Round Rock in Oklahoma City as Holmgren gets the dunk and it's in.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at
Warriors.
any time.
Now here's Payton. And Simmons kicks to
Ben
Butler.
Simmons. Podsiminski. There's Jimmy Butler.
6 to shoot.
They get a shot off if you're Butler, and he
Holmgren
does,
pulls
but
it
he
down.
missed.
Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Let's just say
Look at the numbers right there. 2 of 8, 5 of 17 for Butler. As here's a 3 that is missed. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Warriors trail by 13.
Of course, remember if you just joined us, Golden State playing without Steph Curry. That would be the only reason why they're down 52-39. That 3 was missed. Rebound by Holder.
Start to the second half of them only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Holmgren. Off on the lane.
Holder misses. Butler with the rebound.
The Warriors have gotten just 1 of their first
That's
4
Simmons.
shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. Pass to Payton. Golden
Of course,
State
as of I'm doing this stream, as Draymond Green scores, it'll be 52-41 Oklahoma City. As I'm doing this game, the Craftsman Truck Series race from Toronto is already going on right now. I'll be saving my special stream about looking back at the BCS Ray tenure tomorrow. As Putziminski gets the rebound.
Outside Butler.
Over to Jimmy Butler.
Pass to Payton.
Gary Mason, Putziminski.
He's guarded by Williams.
Thunder going from right to left, Warriors left to right. That 2 was missed. Rebound by J. Will.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder.
Thunder's last loss was against Sean and the Mavericks. Of course, we will have Sean joining us later on in the series, but it's a long way from now. Steve Kerr will call a timeout. 2.5 hold.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Appreciate you all joining us here on this Wednesday. As I said, we'll be back on Friday. Thunder hosting the Los Angeles Lakers to wrap up this 2-game homestand before the Thunder hit the road again.
Shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. 4th, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Leading the field goal department, Derek Lively, the second for the Mavs.
Find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
It is Loud City. Simmons gets the ball.
Of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to
The Golden State, if they would have had Steph Curry, who knows what would have happened in this game. Remember, this is the first meeting between these two teams, the Thunder and the Warriors. As Simmons just missed that 2. Rebound for the Thunder as Luke Dort has it. Dallas, by the way, is the number 1 seed right now in the Western Conference for anyone asking us. They got a 3, that's missed. Rebound by Simmons.
Warriors trail by 13.
Oklahoma City entered the day second in the conference. And Simmons still has the ball. Draymond Green, excuse me. Butler for 3, it's in. Butler with a 3, it's now 4-44 Oklahoma City.
They've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
As J. Will take a 3, it's good. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball. 57-44 Oklahoma City.
And there's the whistle. Illegal.
That is a foul on Draymond Green. And he'll turn the ball over for the Warriors. It'll be Thunder ball.
Very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Not a good turnover for the Warriors, I can guarantee you that. Warriors, by the way, 7-4. Oklahoma City, 10-1.
Now George.
Luke Dort has it. Thunder will take on the Lakers Friday. You'll see our coverage beginning at 11:08 or at noon. And here's a three that's missed. Simmons will get the
Oh,
rebound.
man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Here's Jimmy Butler. They'll take a two. That's missed. Holmgren gets the rebound.
Oklahoma City's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren the screen.
Dort for three.
Dort misses.
That's missed. Rebound by
Ball
Butler.
is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time
You know, I
to
haven't
take
been using my
deep breaths,
tuppers of
keep the
late
nose out
because,
to the
well,
mouth, and
my
let the
sleep
game
schedule's
come
been
to
out
you.
of
Here's
looking whack.
Paczynski. And again, no good by
Paczynski
Golden
missed.
State.
Rebound for the
Gilgeous Alexander with it. Butler covering.
SGA.
Williams.
SGA will score 2 points. It's 59-44 Oklahoma City.
SGA's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass
Thunder
to
is
Paczynski.
halfway,
Back to Butler.
is 6 minutes away from, in the words of Sean, being put on the chopping block for you blew it, as Butler will miss that three.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Yep, 15 points will make that. Now it's 62-44, make that
And the
18
more trips
points.
they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Thunder and the Lakers. The tip-off will be at
17
noon.
points in the game. Trying to answer back, but that three is off.
That'll be on Friday. And then we'll be live Monday for their road game as that 2-point is in. Thunder is up by 20. SGA, 10 points. That's a concerning deal, but the Thunder are up by 20, so I don't know if that should be a concern. That two is in.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
SGA has the ball. Thunder, ever since losing to the Mavericks, they have not lost since.
Now here's SGA. Defense right
That two was missed. Simmons gets the rebound.
Even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Warriors down by
Sure, he'll think
18.
twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Simmons. And here is Butler.
Give me Butler.
On the wing,
Payton to Simmons. Simmons for, I think that was a three. That was missed. Rebound for the
Holmgren's got 9 rebounds
Thunder.
in the game, getting it done. And Greg on a team as stacked as OKC.
To the end of the third. SGA for three. That's missed. Rebound by Butler. SGA's really having a struggle tonight.
Let's give him his flowers.
And Draymond Green will get a three shot. That's missed. Jay Will gets the rebound.
It plays with an edge.
Williams kicks to SGA. Takes it inside. Simmons
That two was
pulls it in.
missed. Rebound by the Warriors. Simmons got the rebound.
11 boards for him. Pass to Payton. Now Butler launches it.
Butler for
Gets it to
three.
go
That's
from beyond
in.
the arc.
Butler gets a three. Now it's 64-49 Oklahoma City lead. Timeout for the Thunder.
Hopefully that fire spreads
All of
to
a
his other
sudden,
guys
Golden
and they can
State has
rally.
got something
And so
clicking
what
here
they
in
go
the
calls a
second
timeout.
half.
He's ready to talk things through with them. checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Jalen Williams.
Don't know if anybody noticed this. I was looking this on Twitter. CSU Northridge, this is going to be a weird looking stat. They started that game with the hosting Bethesda, which I know they'll make the list. 72-0 run to begin the game. Bethesda didn't score till the third quarter, by the way. That's how bad it was. And that was a good shot. 67-49 Oklahoma City. I don't know if I would have started 72-0. As that shot was missed. That was a 3. Rebound by Case and Wallace.
They're on a 13-5 run here. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. And he floats in for the easy 2.
And now they're on that number, the Thunder, that is. They're back up to 20.
Pass to Peyton. Screen by Simmons for 3.
Peyton the second, that 3 is in. It's now that number, the 52, Oklahoma City.
He's going to take full advantage.
If I say that number, I'm going to get whacked. As Gildas Alexander gets it in, and now it's 71-52 Oklahoma City.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's
2 minutes left here in the third.
Points for him. In low, Horford with the bucket.
There's a 2, that's in, 71-54 Oklahoma City.
Shooter, but he's fantastic at knowing when to attack inside.
SGA passes to Wallace. Jang dishes to Wallace.
Weird thing is the Thunder will, as that 2 is in, 73-54 Oklahoma City. Thunder and the Mavericks. Mavericks have a 1-0 series lead over the Thunder when we play them here in Oklahoma City.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a
Oh, I knew you were going to do that, senor.
Now here's Horford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Hope you guys enjoy the Craftsman Truck Series Championship race from Toronto. That's now underway as of this live stream.
At 3 off the mark. Warriors trail by 19. Horford sets a screen for Simmons. Pass to Horford. Over Jang. That's good from Horford on the assist by Kuminga. 6 points for Horford.
Obviously,
go ahead and put that in the deal.
Kuminga against Wiggins. Wallace.
As there's a 2, that's in. Thunder up 75-56. Tomorrow I'll have a live stream to reflect on Season 1 of the PCS in the final year, and of course it's going to be a fun one. I may have a lot of panelist friends, which is Sean and Cody, as that is fouled by Osmani Dang, his first foul, first team foul of the half, and it's the first free throws of the second half of the Warriors, third and fourth in this game. Thunder have not gotten free throws tonight.
The first one falls.
First free throw is good. I want to take... One day I would like to take Maxine over to Pops on my off days so she can see the soda collection, and who knows, I may have a classic. By the way, I'm having root beer, and it's not AMW, it's not Barks, it's not that kind of root beer. That was almost a turnover there. Caruso misses, rebound by the Warriors, and that's how the third quarter is going to end. I think it's I bought IBC root beer, so little old school root beer, as we like to call it. So Thunder now, in the words of Sean, on the chopping block for You Blew It. Yep, get on the chopping block.
And let's take this opportunity.
Speaking of Sean's team, the Dallas Mavericks took care of business against the Bucks, which we'll confirm that when we see it. When we do the Whataburger post-game report. By the way, if anyone's not aware, Whataburger will be our sponsor of the post-game reports for the Oklahoma City Comments. Won't be fun when we start the new season for OKC Comments, and we'll hopefully have Senor Sean joining us if that Horford got the rebound.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Moses Moody is out there with Hield. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Horford in at the 5.
Oh yeah, Al Horford. Buddy Hield, the former Sooner, gets the 2 points. 75-60 Oklahoma City. So if Golden State wants to get back in this game, they got to play like they did in that first half. Because they allowed Oklahoma City to pull away.
Here's Caruso.
As Alex Caruso will get a 3 Cha-Chinga Thunder money ball.
Williams has got 4 assists now.
Hi, 4 people watching. I'm not watching because I'm actually watching the premiere for the Crash Truck series. As Buddy Hield will miss. Rebound by the Thunder. J. Will for 3. That's in. Cha-Chinga Thunder money ball. 21-point lead for the Thunder. 81-60. Golden State has not had a response as far as I'm concerned. As not sure what that was all about with the premiere. No, need to get that off. That's probably why. Get off the YouTube link on Discord. Asen Wallace has it. He'll take a 3. That's missed. Rebound by Butler. Thunder will take on the Lakers Friday. Game will start at noon.
Butler on the way. Wallace covering.
And then we'll be off until Monday when they go on the road. So I'll have to look at the schedule. That too is it. Jimmy Butler, 24 points, 81-62 Oklahoma City.
Williams up on top, defended by Butler. Williams attacking. Oh, wow!
What a dunk for J. Will as he's trying to look like Steph Curry. And the Thunder.
AT&T connected cam. Warriors trail by 21. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Jimmy Butler just got some momentum there for the Warriors. 83-64 Oklahoma City. Warriors are getting closer to that number.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout.
Mark Dagnall will call a timeout.
No hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Don't forget to stay tuned for the Whataburger post-game report. We'll recap this game. We'll check in on our friends, the Oklahoma City Blue. We'll also take a look at scores around the rest of the National Basketball Association. After this game is over, and we will preview our game on Friday. As I said, Thunder taking on the Lakers. A quick 2-game homestand for the Thunder before we hit the road again.
SGA's checked in for Isaiah Joe. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
As Wiggins brings it up.
Alexander.
To SGA, he'll take a three. That's missed. Rebound
Warriors trail by 19.
by Draymond Green.
Here's Hield. At
Buddy
the elbow,
Hield.
Horford. Back to Hield.
Hield will take a two. It's in.
On the assist by Horford.
Good game for Buddy Hield. 83-66 Oklahoma City.
Well, he let him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
SGA looking it over. Caruso, a screen on Green. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a three. And that one's good. Caruso.
That three's in. Cha-ching, a Thunder money ball for Alex Caruso.
Their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets.
Thunder will definitely need to lose at some point in the season. That two is in, and it's 86-68. Golden State trailing the Thunder.
Butler stuffing that statue.
Pass to SGA. Now here's Caruso. Defended by Butler. Caruso, the pass to Williams. The shot, no good. Some
Shot was missed. Rebound for the Warriors.
Here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 18 from about 19 feet.
Butler with a two. That's missed. Rebound by Caruso.
Caruso's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots from 12.
There's a shot there. Missed. Rebound for Butler.
Butler's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
That was a good dunk there.
Excellent alley-oop. Kuminga putting himself in the perfect place.
86-70 Oklahoma City. Both teams won't get that. Won't hit that number. Actually, the Thunder hit that number, but you get what I mean.
Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace.
That three was missed. Rebound.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing
16-point deficit for the Warriors. Hield for 3. That's missed. Rebound for the Thunder.
He has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
That was a bad pass and a steal for Butler. Kuminga will get the 2 points. 86-72 Oklahoma City lead.
Plays above the rim.
SGA kicks to Wallace.
Mason Wallace for 3. That's missed. Kuminga got the rebound.
By 14. Caruso with the steal.
Caruso just got the steal. Wallace for 3. Miss. Butler will get the rebound. So that steal was all gone to waste.
I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here's Butler.
And he is fouled by Caruso. First personal, I believe, second team.
Going into contact while shooting.
So Butler will go to the line again. He made his 2 free throws in the first half.
They've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
A free throw good from Butler. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Wiggins. Chad Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Now here's SGA. Back to Dort.
Gabriel has it. Here's a shot. That's missed. Warriors will get the rebound.
Golden State's ball. They're on a 13-5 run.
Yeah, but they're running out of time to get caught back up.
Simmons finds Butler. Over Hartenstein.
Butler for 2. That's missed. Rebound by Dort.
A guy like that open, lucky break there for the D.
That was a miss for
Nothing is going his way in this half.
SGA.
Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Not a good game for SGA. Jimmy Butler for 2. It's in. It's an 11-point.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Hartenstein.
to SGA.
SGA kicks to Dort.
Dort for three, miss, rebound by the Warriors.
Defense dodged one right there.
They're down by 9.
Leave open.
Now here's Green.
You know what they say, it's never over until the final
Looking for Peyton.
horn, and it's never over. Well, still for the Thunder.
Gilgeous Alexander. Outside Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Peyton. From the arc. Holmgren can't hit. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Simmons. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Simmons gone 1 of 6 shooting so far.
Trying to get it down within
Gilgeous
9,
Alexander
not
kicks
doing
to
that.
Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. And a wide open
There's a
look for
3,
SGA.
that's missed.
Offensive
Rebound by
struggles
Butler.
Continue missing again.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
To the middle. Here's Butler.
Butler.
Butler
It's
can punch
in.
it over
It's
the
now a
defense.
9-point
Not
Thunder
hard to see
lead,
why they're giving up
86-77.
points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Mark Dagnall calls
Mark Dagnall will have to call a timeout. Thunder really not doing a good job in this fourth quarter. What once was a 20-point lead has now turned into a 9-point lead.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Holmgren over the Hartenstein of J-Well.
Outside Holmgren. Williams outside.
Excuse me. That's a foul. And Peyton will get a foul. First free throws for the Thunder here in the second half. First free throws for the Thunder tonight. Here's a here's a free throw, excuse me. That's it. Thunder now back up to 10.
His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
That one misses.
That was missed, so Thunder now up by
They're on a
10.
17-6 run.
87-77 Oklahoma City. Butler will miss. Rebound by Hartenstein. Remember, Hartenstein did not play in that game. He got hurt.
Launches it. And there's the
Dort for three. Cha-ching-a Thunder money ball.
I have to imagine it was a top.
I knew Sean was going to say that.
At halftime.
And you see this
So 90-77 Oklahoma City.
Jacking up threes.
Now here's Butler. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
It's Shea fighting
That's
through
2 points for Shea. 92-77 Oklahoma City. I think this will do it.
A moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle.
This game is definitely going to be over, so the Thunder will improve to 11-1. The Warriors will fall to 7-5.
6 on the shot clock. No
That
good.
three was missed. Hartenstein with a rebound.
To see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in
I didn't get to see what Sean said in the chat.
Focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence.
You know what
in this
installs
matchup
mean.
with
Yeah.
authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
So the Thunder will
couldn't stop them from
get another win. They'll remain unbeaten for now at home.
11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see
Bucket in the foul.
before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Williams.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight.
And Jalen Williams.
And energy into every
As
play.
looks like the Warriors, some of them are going to get sent on the bench, so they're probably
Alex Caruso comes in for Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander.
Yeah, I think we'll say that in the VC, if you know what I mean, Sean. As that free throws in. 95-77 Oklahoma City.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 18. Puts up the three. Doesn't get that one. On offense, here are the Thunder. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run.
But the Thunder will get this win. There's a three that's missed.
Good from three. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
As the Thunder fans stand on their feet, they will win it 95-77 over Golden State. Take the first meeting of the series between these two clubs.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a
good win for Oklahoma City. Stay tuned. We're going to start the Whataburger post-game report. Recap all the stats. Get you caught up what's going on with the Oklahoma City Blue as well as the rest of the NBA organizations, and we'll preview your game on Friday. As we don't need to hear about the play of the game, as we welcome you to the Whataburger post-game report. Jalen Williams, 28 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. SGA 14-6-10. He was 7 of 25. Ugh. So looking at the Thunder stats. Not surprised Luke Dort's back to his old inconsistency. Nikola Topic, Aja Mitchell did not play. And for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler, 33 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. As you're looking at the stats for the... Yeah, weird. It's kind of weird seeing Al Horford with the Golden State Warriors, if you ask me. Ben Simmons, 2 points. 2 points for Ben Simmons. Os Santos, Will Richard did not play. And as we already mentioned, for the Warriors, they are without, as we're going to actually look at the injury report. I want to actually look at the injury report, if we can do so. Excuse me. Let's get the injury report. Mike Conley is out with an injury, 2-4. Jaden McDaniel is also out 1-2. Oh, Steph Curry's out with a sore knee. He's day-to-day. Jackson Davis, broken left leg, out 6 to 8 weeks. Ugh, that's not good. Hopefully we will get to see, oh, that name's out with an injury. Neesmith's out. A lot of injuries. DeAndre Ayton not going to be playing against the Thunder when we play on Saturdays. Of course, Steph Curry is still recovering, so looks like his injury is not going to be as bad. As for the G League friend, the Oklahoma City Blue, they won 96-93 over the Salt Lake City Stars. As you see, the Warriors Cruz lost to Stockton and all that. And of course, Oklahoma City Blue don't play again as far as that is concerned. In terms of the rest of the NBA organizations, Toronto beat Brooklyn 107-92. Poor Memphis Grizzlies. They lose again to the New York Knicks 145-116. Oklahoma City, we already know, beat Golden State. Sixers beat the Boston Celtics 139-123. Excuse me. As I can't stop coughing for whatever reason. Pacers beat the Jazz 132-107. The Kings beat the Denver Nuggets 145-144. That was a really close game as far as that's concerned. These will be your games on Friday. Bucks taking on the Hornets. Bulls taking on the Pistons. Knicks will host the Orlando Magic. The Memphis Grizzlies trying to get their first win of the year, taking on the Boston Celtics. Miami Heat will host the Cavs. Rockets host the Wizards. Pelicans host the Blazers. Warriors will now head to San Antonio, taking on the Spurs. Sean's undefeated team, Dallas Mavericks, taking on the Phoenix Suns. Lakers, of course, taking on Thunder. Trae Young and the Hawks take on the Kings. And then Denver's in Los Angeles taking on the Clippers. So, in terms of the standings right now, as Dallas still has played one less game than Oklahoma City. Dallas is in the first spot with 11-0. Oklahoma City in second. Minnesota is third. The Los Angeles Clippers fourth. Golden State now drops to fifth. Portland, San Antonio, Phoenix, Sacramento Kings. Denver Nuggets really off to a struggling start. And down at the bottom, as I said, poor Memphis Grizzlies. Zippo on the board. In terms of the Eastern Conference, you're looking at their standings right now, with the Knicks now have a game lead over, or has played fewer games than the Boston Celtics. They're on game number 11 as far as that is concerned. We invite you to join me on Friday, as the Thunder will take on the Los Angeles Lakers. First meeting of the year between those teams right there. As I said, it'll be a 12 p.m. tip-off from beautiful Paycom Center here in Oklahoma City. We'll be on the air with our pregame coverage. That will be at 11:30. The YouTuber will have your pregame from 8 to 11:30. I will take over at 11:30, and our first tip-off will be at noon Central. Bad time for that cough to get in the way while I would get ready to sign off for tonight. And now for a studio engineer, that is the YouTuber. I'm Dean DeVoles. Thank you for joining me and saying good night from the Paycom Center, where the final score, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Golden State Warriors 95-77. Coming up next, we'll rejoin the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. We will talk to you on Friday, my friends. You've been listening to OKC Thunder Basketball on WWLS, the Sports Animal.